Yeah, it kind of sucked. I didn't really mean for that to happen. I had like a lot of stuff I wanted to do last weekend, but I couldn't talk. So you might notice a little roughness in my voice right now too. But that's just my body getting used to talking again. So, but again, here we are, Wolf Among Us. This again. Excuse me. No extra. We don't have new extras because we went through those extras last time. So, episode 5, Cry Wolf. This is the last episode out of the whole thing. So, we'll see where we went, what happened, what's going on, and we'll see the nearly final form of Big B Wolf.
I mean, your eyes and
last time on
You're not really supposed
Wolf
to do
Among
that,
Us.
are you?
Remember, we didn't kill D. We let him go. Found the head.
No.
Of the donkey girl.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Found Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
He gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the
ribbon,
ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No, we're not.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Nope.
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Ooh, what you say? Ooh,
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Sad. And this is why they didn't give us a thing beforehand. That whole recap really tells how we're playing this game. How we're trying to be a good cop. How we're trying to go ahead and actually do good things for Fabletown. How we're not just going to go ahead and rule with iron claws. We are actually trying to go ahead and make the world a better place. And when it gets down to it, that's what Bigby's all about. I mean, yeah, he's the big bad wolf. He's going to go ahead and take people down. But at the same time, he is Bigby. He is the sheriff of Fabletown, and he knows what he has to do. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Yeah, like 2 hours in the last several days.
Please, Sheriff.
Maybe.
Relax for a moment, will you?
Well, you got Jersey over there with his revolver out. How am I supposed to relax with that?
Something to eat. Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant.
I'm here for one reason.
Carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
BAM!
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
Yeah,
so
Jersey.
don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger.
Liar!
My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it.
Liar!
I know that doesn't change what happened to you.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't.
Liar!
And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you.
Then you're gonna come in.
The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Then who did it? Tell me.
Unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Liar!
You're
You're kind of wondering why I said, you know, who did it? Because I want him to tell me who did it, even though I know he's gonna lie.
I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Oh, I could have killed you. Remember, I could have killed you.
The man said he'd take care of it.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than a...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Okay, Georgie, come with me. You're going down the witching well. But we know that's not the case.
I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Yes.
The fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Okay, then you, just
right.
like frickin' Manson, are gonna go up the river too, Mr. Crooked Man.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
you
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
Yes, they are, because they're spineless.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like that?
You think I
Of
give a
course
fuck
they
if I'm the
are.
one- Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well.
No, it couldn't have.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Shit, Mary.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Well, not really fixed up, you know. Arm's still kind of... Oh, you sons of bitches! Okay, Jersey. I'm going after Jersey first. XXXX!
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Georgie? Oh, shit!
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Tex! Oh, I stuck my knife in your guts. Hey there, Georgie.
This way.
No, Jersey. I'm tired of this shit. I'm very tired of this shit. I'm tired of all this shit.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
They're having me transform. Oh, got a bumper now, eh? You little bastard. XXX. Hey. Shit. Rooftops. Sorry, people. I'm just a big old dog. Woofity woof. Woofity woof woof. Oh, there they are. Going after them. Woofity woof woof.
That?
It was me, Teen Wolf. Oh! I could have gotten him. Let's see. Let's rip that open. Rip it open.
Take him off!
I can't.
Staying on this bitch. Oh! Threw me straight off. Oh, you little bastards. Oh, you little bastards. Going after him. Right there. Cool Brock Sampson.
You sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
We weren't gonna fly through the windshield. I would have been loving to fly through the frickin' windshield. Back to the football.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Hey, they got clothes there for me. He's losing a lot of blood. Hell of a lot of blood. I bet he nicked his intestines. Am I going to see the same thing? Yeah, I'm going to see the same thing. Okay.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end with Faith and Lily. And now the sheriff is chasing us through the streets.
Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
Here. It's gonna be okay. We'll get you fixed up. Maybe Swinehart.
Swinehart don't give a shit about us.
We have to do something. Georgie.
Shush, love. We'll be all right.
He's not going to be all right.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say your goodbyes first.
Not saying anything. It's always a valid response.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself.
Because
Doesn't
it's
that
her
bother
ribbon.
you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled.
Of course he wasn't.
Of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I
to...
know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right?
Nope, job's
Georgie's
never
the bad
done.
guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Georgie?
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
she'd die.
What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that
take
magic
them
is
off?
connected to this little thing. You remove hers. You know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith.
Her head comes
So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that, but did it have to be like this? You sold me out.
Welcome to the club, then.
You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die.
But the thing is, though, when you put that ribbon on their neck, anybody who took it off or wanted to get out would die. You knew that was going to happen because the only way to save them would be for yours to come off and you to die.
This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't
can...
talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them.
She took away their freedom.
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Because of what
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't! Vivian! No! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
I'm speechless. I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted to happen.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Well, now to call Swinehart and save him so he can go ahead and, Pie! Imagine getting punched in the face by a hand that's got the tattoo pie on it. What were you hit? I was hit with a pie.
Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that.
No,
just
if you call
make sure you
Swinehart,
give the
he can
Crooked
get
Man the
this.
same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
Don't worry about the Crooked Man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Yes, but Bigby, get on the phone, call
You
Swinehart.
wanna finish me off now?
No, I'm gonna get freaking Swinehart.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
Bigby,
Rip
get
my limbs off
Swinehart.
one by one. That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
I'm sorry. I want to get Swinehart. You call fucking Swinehart.
You're just gonna leave
dude.
me here.
I'll send someone for your body. Both of you.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Yep. No, you could have called Swinehart, dude. Swinehart would show up, you'd go ahead and turn off the thing, okay, whatever. No, he'd show up, he'd go ahead and fix Georgie up. And then after that, we would go ahead and use him to as evidence against the Crooked Man. Easy peasy. Dude. It's called a telephone. let's see what we can find around here. Limousine. Yeah, this is the Crooked Man's limousine, you can tell.
Still warm.
It's still
He's
warm.
here, all right.
He's still here. Granted, I think the Crooked Man wouldn't be able to really walk out of this place the way he was looking. Let's see. We get tags. Nothing really else around here. Time to go in.
Of course.
Of course it's locked. But when you're the big bad wolf, doors don't really matter. Packages.
So this is where they've been sending these.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Everything's kind of...
Bigby Wolf.
Uh-oh.
The big bad wolf.
Yeah.
You used to be something.
No, I am still something. Oh. They've been following me. Those two fighting. Oh, they probably killed her thinking she was... gave information to me. Oh, there's the three of them. Oh, and they all got their ribbons on. There's me and Snow. Snow and Lily. Oh, shit. Did I get her killed?
They used to fear you.
And now they just think I'm an asshole.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
What's in here? Silver bullets. Shit.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Shit, shit, shit. Oh, shit.
It's about time
Hi, Mary.
you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Doesn't want to play.
Sure
He's a
you
cop.
persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
He was the North Wind.
This is just sad.
Don't hit a lady. Shit. Sometimes you gotta hit a lady. Mary's no frickin' lady. Shit, shit, shit. Shit. hurt us. Just gonna keep on going. Shit! Ah! Shit! He's coming from all
Where
over.
are you? Come out and face me!
Get her off! Shit, still holding. Okay, we're Wolfman form. Kinda knocked her on the ground, didn't we? Hope she's not down here with us. Kinda crap. Alright, but it's okay. Still doing fine. Doing fine here. Just got the one. Looks terrible. We're all right. Wait. Oh, okay, there's just two. There's just three. There's 6. 18. Shit. Shit. Those bitches! Ooh, Mary, you don't want to do that. You are all gonna end up dead. I'm gonna kill you all. Rip you to pieces. Oh, you did that? You did that? Let's go ahead and get some fun on this. Let's get some fun on this. Yeah! I'm gonna fight your face off. I'm the big bad wolf, motherfucker! You don't want to deal with this? You want to deal with this? Let's fucking deal with this! Let's have some fun! Let's play! Let's just go ahead and get Mary's out of the jail cell. Let's just get them all, man! You want this? Big bad wolf. I huff, and I puff, and I blow you all away! Hi, Mary. Want to play some more? You said you wanted to play. Come on, Mary. Come on down to play. back to... One of the bad things about that, it takes a lot out of you to fight that much shit. But we are freaking Big B Wolf! Woo! Hi there! Hi, guy!
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Of course
Give
I
me
am.
one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh, you
This
got a gun.
holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time.
Of course you won't.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you? You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
You're the one with the gun.
From a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
No.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
I'm gonna keep quiet.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable.
You are.
If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
I'm not giving.
I'll admit that.
I'm not going to give you the
what
fucking.
I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right?
I'm not going to give you any type of satisfaction of answering any fucking questions.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over.
No,
so,
it's not.
Shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Okay, reason I did that, just to let y'all know, is I didn't want to kill the Crooked Man. Yes, we're going to replay from the last checkpoint. Please let this not be against freaking Mary again. I don't want to do Mary again. But no, I was trying to do the whole, you know, I'm not saying jack shit kind of thing, but then of course it looks like that turned out to be not what I wanted. Yeah. Moral fucking quandaries on this one. Okay, but we're still going to do the same thing. We're still not going to go ahead and answer any of his questions. But we are going to take
rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its... Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Yeah, this time I didn't do that because I wanted to see if he would shoot.
Doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Nope, not going to say anything. Remember, we're not saying jack shit, but we are going to take him in.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Don't care.
Can we at least agree on that?
Nope, we're not agreeing on shit.
Trial. Are we clear?
Not agreeing on shit.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny.
Every reason.
From a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Nope.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Yes, you are.
I didn't kill
You're an
those
accessory to murder,
and I think
which is
you
just
know
as
that.
bad.
All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
So
There's
is
still a
Capone.
lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the
Again, not
hero?
saying anything.
Because those are
We're not
two
getting him
very
the
different
satisfaction
things.
of answering any of his questions,
You're
because that makes
smart,
him
I'll admit
think that
that.
he's in
So
charge,
I
when
just
really
don't
he's not.
understand.
He's not the one that's
Is
in
why you're
charge.
here.
We are Bigby
I mean, you
Wolf.
want to catch
We
up.
are the ones in charge.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Hey!
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Okay. I think we're going to call it right here, because the next bit is going to be the end. And I don't want to have the whole thing just...
I know.
Oh,
but
shit.
we have to do
We're already
something.
there.
Are you fucking
Oh,
kidding
God
me?
When is this
damn.
thing
You
happening?
know,
Are you
we'll
sure
finish
he's
it up.
coming?
We'll finish it up.
Yes, you'll have an
We'll finish it up.
opportunity to.
We'll finish this bitch up. We'll finish up number 5.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Have
Are
him
you
cuffed.
okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can
You
talk
tell
about
him,
it
Big
later.
B. You
did
tell him.
well,
You went in
Sheriff.
there.
I'm
He wanted to go ahead and
surprised.
give everything
Not that you
away,
did well,
and he didn't
but
let. He
that,
did.
you know.
He was just being a dick.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting
have
for?
to say for yourself?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it
Exactly.
later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was told I would be allowed to speak.
No,
We
I
have
didn't
to
say
read
anything.
the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish.
Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Yeah.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Gotta add that last one on there.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap.
I'm letting him just. I'm letting everybody just
we all know
getting
who
it on
you
him.
are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Don't uncuff
This is
him!
ridiculous.
Don't uncuff the prisoner! Don't
You
do
have
that
the floor.
shit!
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf
Liar!
when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
Liar!
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity.
Liar!
I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
You are!
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself.
Yeah, but Auntie
And
Greenleaf,
what did
remember,
they do?
I made sure I was gonna go ahead and help you.
But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Yes, but the wolf helped you.
You're gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know, Auntie
why
Greenleaf,
I asked him
you're
to
making me
destroy
feel
your
like
tree.
maybe I
You
should
were
have went ahead and
working
destroyed
with
your
Crane and
tree.
the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
Annie
We've made
Greenleaf.
some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
She does.
And that may not always be clear right away.
Hence,
but I
freaking
want you all
Bigby
to
here
know
has
that
been
I
trying to
care
go ahead and
deeply
treat you
about
all with
of
fucking
you.
kid gloves while you're trying to kill him.
And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit.
Coming from Bluebeard.
Georgie killed him.
I'm with Bluebeard on this, but at the
You're
same
trying to
time,
say
I'm
that
sorry,
I'm
Bluebeard.
responsible for
Dude,
what
you're a
Georgie
dick,
did,
but not
because
the
he was
nice kind of
working for me
dick.
at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Okay,
Like
what did
what?
I do?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Actually, I was fine with it.
To mashed apples while under your watch.
I didn't do that!
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that
Bluebeard
go?
did that!
Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must...
Okay, that's the only fucking thing! But that was fucking Bluebeard! Everything else, I've been like, hey, I'm the good guy
it
here.
Simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
But I haven't done shit!
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who
I've been the
will
nicest
be
fucking guy this
Miss
entire war. Nerissa! Ha
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
She's one of the employees.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, Crooked Man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Let's do what they did with Geppetto. Let's bury him alive.
We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Well, we did do it
Okay,
democratically.
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
This fucker deserves to die.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh, you bastard! I was trying to be helpful. I was gonna lock you away, sons of bitch. I'm locking you away.
You all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
In truth, he didn't commit murder, but he was an accessory to murder. And with that right there, penalty is he's going to be locked away. I hope they can do it like they did with Geppetto. Still not getting any sleep.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks,
Oh, Greenleaf,
Work is
you're
work,
awesome.
I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
We got Flycatcher a room here. Excuse me, I got him.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's
Hey,
gonna
Colin.
see you, Colin.
Damn it, Colin. Who else but Colin? He's calling, taking some beer out and drinking it low. He's calling, oinkity oink, he's calling the pig. No! No, I didn't want him to go to the farm!
I'm going. Jesus.
No!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I I tried to help.
No.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
I don't
You
know.
promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
Stock thing.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
I'm sorry, little guy. I'm sorry, TJ.
Can you give this to Miss White, please?
Sure, I'll give it to
Dad
Miss
says
White.
There's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Aww.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Even in daytime.
You don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
Out loud.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Bye,
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin?
I don't
Where's
know.
the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
At least he looked before crossing the street.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for
She
mercy
told.
for all of us.
And she got her friend killed.
I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that.
Georgie doesn't reason.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
Oh, God.
But then... Oh, God.
Trying to be helpful.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
And she started the whole thing, the whole investigation.
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that.
When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
Try my best.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
Yeah.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
That's what Faith told us right before she left.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something. Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Okay, I've played this several times. I just realized something. I don't think that was fucking Nerissa. And if it was Nerissa, then I'm totally off base, but... Oh, God. Okay, we'll talk about this afterwards. We'll go through the player choices first. Okay, player choices. And that was 5. That's the end of Season 1. Holy crap. I can't wait for Season 2. Come on, I need to see Season 2. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, player choices. What did you do to Georgie? You and 31.4% of all players left Georgie to die. Why did I do that? Because I was hoping that in the end there'd be a choice other than killing him to call Swinehart, and then you'd have, more evidence. But that didn't happen, so fuck. That's the reason why I did what I did. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of the players brought your Crooked Man back alive. I did that because I was being the good guy, the good cop. I was being Bigby Wolf, the awesome dude. So that's why I was doing that. Granted, I want it comes out when I kill him. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 47.4% of the players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Why? Death's too good for the son of a bitch. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? Yes. But I'm really sorry. I wonder if there's any way to keep Toad from going to the farm. Because I like Toad. He's the kind of dick you like. You know, the guy that you'll bring in a whole bunch of food, he won't bring jack shit, but he'll eat all the food, and then when you're done, he's like, hey, that shit tasted awful. And you're like, dude, you're a fucking asshole, but I love you because you brought the games. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 54.8% of the players said, I hope I've done some good here. Why did I say that? Mostly because I was hoping that I did do some good. That maybe I had actually changed Fabletown for the better. And not made it so that we'll repeat the mistakes of the past. Scroll down. Continue. Special stats. Let's see this shit. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Bluebeard, son of a bitch. You fought him after the interrogation. Okay, Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, the pig, our awesome friend. You gave him a drink when he asked you for one in the apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. Crooked Man, took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. Faith, you gave her money right after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie, you left him to die. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Yeah. Gren, you drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Holly, you pretended to be Woodsman Will while she was passed out. Well, how else would we find out what we were doing? Lawrence, you went to his place first and you prevented him from dying. Yeah, boy. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. And you showed her Crane's photograph of her and you promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, which we did. We chose to wait for Tiny Tim because Tiny Tim is awesome. And then we got TJ. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. And Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Because like I said, he was my buddy. He was a dick and he hated everybody, but I liked him. Continue. So, through the whole thing, my theory, granted this is probably going to be terrible just because of what happened, as well as, of course, you know, we saw her head and everything, and now that I'm thinking about it, the theory's falling apart, but just kind of throw it out there, this may be entirely wrong, but with Faith, what could have happened, pick up the graphic, yes, definitely pick up the graphic novels, they're freaking awesome. But anyways, Faith, when you first meet her, she tells you, you know, you're not so bad anyways. And she knew the only way to do this would be to go ahead and actually, you know, get people to notice what was going on. So, what I'm thinking is that Nerissa was the one who died, and that Lily's excuse me, not Lily, Faith was the one who used a charm to turn herself into Nerissa. And that's why we get that whole little flashback at the end. And that's why I chased after her to find out what did she mean, you know, what's going on. And that would bring a lot into it if that's the case. But as we saw with Lily, once we took that, took it off, she changed. And though, to be honest, but they would know. Damn it, see, this is why this theory kind of sucks, but it's kind of cool too. As they said, they put her body in the water. Okay, that's fine. We never got to see the body of Faith. We just got to see her head, which would have been easier to go ahead and put a charm on it so it would look like Faith's head. But then they would know. But maybe that's why Crooked Man didn't know who she was. But Georgie and them knew who she was. See, this, like I said, this is why I hate this freaking theory, but it's an awesome theory at the same time. Let's see, I really hope they bring up some of this kind of stuff in Season 2, or like they do with The Walking Dead, where they bring your save stuff over to the, the next next season. Okay, we got Book of Fables and trophies. Trophies are probably going to be the same thing we've been seeing all this time, which is, oh no, okay, there's other stuff here. Did we miss anything with number 5? Oh, earn every trophy. Okay, well, then that means we got everything in number 5. So we just need unlock all Fable episode entries. Okay, that means we gotta go back and do some stuff. Okay, so that just means I didn't go back and do some other... Okay, we're fine there. We're fine there. Okay, okay. Book of Fables. Let's see what we got for new stuff. Okay, we got quite a few, so we'll go through it. Did we already do this one? Yes, we did. Okay, never mind. Okay. Starting... Oh, life on the front. Okay, Vivian's story. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell put upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life, but eventually she married a nice man, and he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night, while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw that her husband was doing, and in a panic she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. Well, you kind of wonder why she could. And the thing is, with that curse, you can't tell anybody about it. So it's not like, honey, don't do that, because if you do that, my head's going to fall off. Puddin' pie! Vivi and Georgie met during the exodus from the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. With what little money they had, they opened the Puddin' and Pie. Operating a strip club may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than to be forced through desperation to work alone. Winter Wolf, Bigby's mom. Bigby's mother, Winter, fell in love with the North Wind and bore him 7 wolf cubs, but he quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. Heartbroken and alone, she tried to care for the cubs despite her grief. She was especially fond of Bigby, but as the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of their father, but Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse from scavengers. Unfortunately, he was too small to defend her, and from then on, he vowed to eat something bigger each day until he was large enough to confront his father and finally make him pay for the pain he caused his family. Yeah! Biggie! Big Bad Wolf! Bigby's true form! His final form, bitches! Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Which is why when in the story of Little Red Riding Hood, when his stomach was full of rocks and they threw him in the river, he can't drown because he was able to hold his breath. Mary's loyalty, part of the job! Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Fabletown Justice. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Big B comes for you? When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent of the policies are upheld and can depend on who is being charged. A new order. Snow White in charge! With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many fables made it to the New World safely. She has been doing the work of the Deputy Mayor unofficially for many years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf often spent years wandering through Europe. With a fabled colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into a human form at will. That means he doesn't have to worry about taking, glamours. Bigby became sheriff in Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was often banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. But to us, he's still fucking Bigby Wolf. He is the man, the wolf, the legend. So, with that, we've finished up Wolf Among Us. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. I love this series. I love the comic books. I can't wait for season 2 because, it's Bigby Wolf. So, we'll see you guys for this one when season 2 comes out in 2018. However, we are going to go ahead and continue on with other stuff. Today, we are going to start a new game, J-List All-Stars. So, just to let you know, there will be geek squealing, because I'm an old taku, and yeah, we'll get into that once we get to playing the game. So, until then, you guys all have a wonderful day. Make sure you don't piss off the sheriff, because he might turn into a giant fucking wolf and eat you, or he might just tell you, hey, don't do that again. Until then, have a wonderful day. If you like this, like, subscribe, hit that little bell button below. Let me know what you like. We'll keep doing this. Have a good one.